Good morning and welcome back to Community Couch Time. I'm Ms. Guadalupe Carrasco Cardona, and I'm going to come to you daily with topics that we should be talking about, things that are happening globally, things that are happening nationally, things that are happening in our community, but most importantly, things that we oftentimes don't talk about. And the question is, why shouldn't we? And the thing that's really amazing is that we get to share our perspectives with another amazing human being, Miss Tiffany Wallace.
Good morning, great minds and good people. I'm Miss Tiffany Wallace, and thank you for having me for Community Couch Time. Now, let's start the discourse.
Good morning and welcome back to Community Couch Time. How are you, Ms. Wallace?
Hey, I'm hanging in there, looking for the positives. I'm doing all right, Miss Cardona. Thank you for asking. Lots of challenging times, but trying to use my all the resources that I have. How are you doing? What's going on?
It's the same feeling, a little zoomed out, like ever since we went to distance learning, slowly and gradually we've been on this computer more and more. And so, yeah, that's, it could be difficult. But, smiling, laughing, talking to cool folks like yourself really helped me a lot, to be honest with you, get my spirits back up again.
Yeah, it helps talking to you too, Miss Cardona. I really value building this relationship because it really isn't easy to do and to just kind of continue on a normal trajectory when things don't really feel normal. But I really appreciate this time because we can talk about our feelings, our thoughts about things that are happening in the world. And definitely like to call my sister, talk to my sister about things when it's really challenging.
Yeah, so you have a special relationship with your sister, and she when you're not talking to me, which is a lot of the time, um, your relationship with your sister is really strong. Will you share a little bit more with us? And I'd love to share a picture of the two of you. Is that okay? Can I do that?
Oh, yes, please do. Yeah, so as we've mentioned in the past, I am a twin. My name is Tiffany and her name is Julia. I'm in the red and she's in the blue and in this picture. And actually right there, we're talking to who we call the new twins, who are my cousins, Aubrey and Brielle, and just telling them what it's like to be twins, getting a lot of the same questions over and over again. Who was born first? When we were younger, people would ask, if I hit you, will she feel it? Like, silly. No, we have a completely different nervous system. Can't sense those things. But it's been really helpful to talk to her about things that are on my mind and just also to help clarify, like, hey, this is just a thought. What's the action? What's going on? And to make things clear for me, get an outside perspective is very reassuring. So I'm super lucky to have her in my life and to be close. And she's taught me a lot. She's actually been really influential in getting me involved politically. And we made a pact after our mom passed away. We wanted to develop our relationship and get closer because we shared the same stories.
I love it.
She was more political. I played ultimate. So we decided that she's going to get me more involved with social justice issues, and I was going to get her more involved with ultimate frisbee. And 10 years later, now we're both really great at both of those things. So highly encourage, if you're good at something and your sibling's good at something else, be a teacher, be a student, and gain some perspective for the both of you.
I love that so much. That's so beautiful. Do you mind? Can I share a picture of my siblings?
Oh, I'd love to see it.
Yeah. So I am one of six. And so this picture that I'm showing you right now has only five of us. And I feel the same way that you feel about your siblings. Like I feel a lot of times if I if I need a support system or just something's going on, I can talk to them. So I'm here. I'm the oldest. I'm here like on the left side. That's my husband right next to me. And to the right of me is my younger brother. His name is Cristian Carrasco. And then next to him is my brother who's only a year younger than me. That's Antonio Chocoyo. And then let's see. You go all the way over here. This one holding a little baby is my sister Tonantzin. And right over here is my sister Nicole. She's the baby of all of us. And we're missing one brother, my brother Joaquin, who at this time, when we took this picture, he was alive, but since then has passed away. He was really young. He was in his late 30s when he passed. And so, yeah, it's interesting in my case because I'm the oldest of a decent sized group of siblings. And I think a lot of times when they're having issues with whatever, or they need someone to talk to, I'm kind of the one that they come to. And then right here is my son, my oldest son, Joseph, in the middle. Do you see him? Do you see where I'm kind of scrolling at?
Yeah, I can see with the gray shirt, right?
Correct, with the Vans shirt. So that's my oldest son, Joseph, and he's 25. I think in this picture, this is about 3 years ago, I think we took this picture in Guadalupe, Arizona. So this is actually on the Yaqui Reservation in Guadalupe, Arizona. And so we went into the chapel, the little chapel. It's like a little church that they have there on the reservation. And so we decided to take this family picture. And so, yeah, I really love that just kind of feeling of, it's weird to kind of explain because I'm not a grandmother yet, but I kind of feel in a way, even though my mom is still alive, this is my mom right here, between my brother and son. That's
just alike.
Yeah, she looks a lot like, I look a lot like her, I should say. But even though like my mom is still alive and for whatever reason, I've kind of already inherited this like leadership role in the family. And I love it. And so these are, this is my daughter who's now 8, my son who's now 12, and this is my niece Jasenia, and my other niece Trinidad. This is Perseus, the baby, and what's crazy is there are more babies in the family now. This is Little Ray, this is Big Ray. So this is my my sister's husband, and then this is Nicholas, my other nephew, and this is Brandon, my other nephew. So we have a huge family, and I'm going to tell you that there are 11 grandchildren, so 11 of my nieces and nephews missing from this picture. Yeah, that's how big our family is.
That's wonderful, though. That's so great. Because everyone will have their own ideas about things and the ways that they can contribute to the family, and our family, just people who maybe are better at cooking, like our cousin who just passed, he's great at cooking, and now his son is cooking more and sort of in charge of the grill. And then one of my other cousins is super great at accounting and math and stuff. So he gives a lot of insight, and my aunt is a teacher, and so she helps me with a lot of educator questions, and my sister and I always come to each other for help and just to be there for each other. Really, a sibling, and even if it's not your blood family, but your chosen family.
Right, that's important. Yeah.
It's really important. And it's like, it's the people who are there for you that are your family, Yeah,
I love that.
For them too.
Yeah, no, I love that you said that because, sometimes, like, I do have family members who are toxic and who are just not positive people, violent people. And so I have to make a choice to not have, like, a direct relationship with them, maybe, like, for family reunions and things like that. But for the most part, I have to, for, like, my children and for my own sake, for my family's sake, make a part. And you're right. Like sometimes people who are not your blood relatives become your family. And that's really important to acknowledge as well. And so, yeah, thank you.
Absolutely. Especially with our LGBTQIA family, right. Chosen family is a huge part of our life, because sometimes family isn't necessarily going to be there for us in the way that we need at that particular time. And so other people can be there for you and can be your family and our family. And really the saying, it takes a village to raise a child, the African proverb, I just find that to be so true across the board. And when I've had difficulties in my life and my family, not on their fault of their own, maybe couldn't be there because they had their things to deal with, but other people were there for me and I've been there for them. And it's really beautiful to have, all kinds of siblings and family who love us and we love them back.
I love that. And you know what? I think I'm inspired to use that for today's Community Couch Daily Journal question. Like, who has really been there for you? A family member or someone who is like an adopted family member that has been there for you in a time that that you really needed them, and maybe someone that you think that maybe you should say thank you to, right? So, thank you, Miss Wallace, for
Thank you so much, Miss Cardona.
that.
And the catch.